Bell rolls is the reporter thrown into the secretive world of the Forex Super Model, where nothing is as it seems. Beware the techno monk, and steer clear of Professor Code and his two assistants. Give the senior trader a wide berth, and don't expect any sense from the risk manager.
Good morning, I'm Professor Code and this is the Forex Super Model daily briefing for Wednesday the 8th of the 9th 2021. Time is 0440 GMT, Asian session coming to a close, European session firing up, our lunchtime North American session. Right, Tuesday the 7th of the 9th, yesterday we had a positive unopposed driver in the dollar at plus 125, no backdoor flows, the opposing negative flows mainly coming out the yen at minus 65, out the pound at minus 58, and the euro was the negative rock at minus 2, activity plus or minus 125. Intra-week then, this is from Monday the 6th, open to about 15 minutes ago, positive opposed driver in the dollar this time at plus 170, front and backdoor flows mainly coming out the pound at minus 116, out the yen at minus 70, and the euro is the positive rock at plus 16, activity plus or minus 186. So yesterday we had a strong dollar overriding the market in the majors, driving the market. The yen was weak, the pound was weak, and over the week we've had the dollar driving, but it's opposed at plus 170. And a weak pound and a weak yen. Intraday then, this is the Asian session to about 15 minutes ago. We've got a positive unopposed driver in the euro at plus 25. No backdoor flows. The opposing negative flows mainly coming out the pound at minus 14, out the yen at minus 7, and the dollar is the negative rock at minus 4. Activity plus or minus 25. Right, so you can see that the euro basically has moved from negative rock to positive mover to the positive unopposed driver in the Asian session. So the euro is really starting to ramp up, something to bear in mind. We'll stop it there and write up the flows. Right, we're back. We've written up the Asian flows. So the euro is strong except against the CAD, the AUD, the NZD, so the commodity currencies. Yen is weak except against the pound. Pound is weak except against the dollar, and the chuff. Swiss franc is weak except against the yen, the dollar and the pound. The CAD is strong except against the AUD and the NZD. The AUD is strong across the board. NZD is strong except against the AUD, and the dollar is weak across the board. This sort of apparent contradiction here is due to the fact that they're on the margin and they're hopping in and out. So just ignore that a little bit. Right, so what have we got? We've got dollar weakness across the board. We've got AUD strength. And take your pick in the middle. What's going to knock it about, or has knocked it about? We've had some positive JPY GDP. We've got CAB rates decision later on today. Bank of England monetary policy hearings. And tomorrow, Thursday the 9th, we've got China CPI and the ECB rates decision, the EUR. Friday the 10th then, last day of the week, German CPI, Lagarde's speech, who's the ECB president, and the CAD unemployment rate. So that's where we are. We'll stop it there and we'll write up the asset classes and then do the analysis. Right, we're back. We've written up the asset classes. US dollar index, though, it's been double top, chopped higher. It's come back and it's now 0.33 from the high. So it's basically come off a third from the modelled high, but it's coming back now. Gold is half marks, 0.5, as is oil is 0.5 from the high or the low. Wall Street, lots of new highs. It's now come off. It's 0.22 from the high, so it's 22% down from the modelled high. S&P similar, except it's come off about 12%, 0.12 from the high, and the tech is holding the highs, which is interesting. So right, US 10-year then. This is the price. Basically the price of the bond was coming down, yields were coming up. We're now getting a rising situation on price, so we're getting falling yields in the US. 0.28 from the floor, 28% from the model floor. The bund, on the other hand, price has been steaming down, and yields have been stiffening up. Remember, we've got the rates decision tomorrow. So relatively speaking, the EUR bund, German bund, is out-punching on the yields on the US now, and that's going to tie in with our final analysis. Copper's been chopping, it's 0.4 from the floor, it's soft, and US steel is 0.4 from the high, so it's a bit stronger. Right, get rid of that and finish off the analysis then. So yesterday we were looking at a trade of shorting the Euro New Zealand. The Euro dollar came in strong, and pretty much the noise overpowered the trade. Pretty choppy generally. We didn't actually enter that trade because we waited for the data. Right, so let's have a look. So the key thing to notice here, let's get this. So in the majors, dollar, euro, yen, pound. We've got a rates decision coming tomorrow on the euro. If you look at the flows, where are we? In the Asian session, we've got a positive unopposed driver in the euro, and the euro's been coming up through the gears intra-week and yesterday daily. So it looks like we're at a position where the euro is going to be on the up. And of course, by extension, the dollar is likely to be softer. Equities, if you look at the actual the other flows, the commodity currencies are strong at the moment. It looks like we're heading into a sort of a low dollar equity rise. So it looks like we're getting into this equity pump up again, and so the yen should get a negative equity transmission. So you've got flows out of the dollar into the euro, out of the yen, and therefore you're going to get a neutral to positive bias on the pound. But the key thing here is we expect to see a very strong showing in the euro. And so it's likely, again, if you look at the daily chart on the euro dollar, it's actually parked at a very significant level in terms of technicals. So we're going to be looking to have a go probably at the euro dollar on the up, but generally looking at any euro complex pair with a view to going along the euro. So that's where we are, but obviously we'll keep an eye on things. It looks like we're going to get a weak dollar, strong euro, commodity ramp up with equities charging up as well. So and the Swiss is likely to come off. That's the briefing for you. Hope that was useful. See you tomorrow. Thank you for watching.